Okay. A depressed person with a historic title of nobility? How's that countdown related? Oh. A count that is down. Ah, I get it. Okay, there was a thing. Obsidian or something? There's a place to do notes. No. What's the other note-taking app that I've used before? We're off to a rip-roaring start here. I can't even remember the... Oh, and I didn't even check the microphone. Okay. Notion? Except the one that I was using, I think... also doesn't... I think I used up everything on it. Free trial-wise. I don't want to log into a thing. Okay, if we're just kind of drawing and scribbling on a thing anyway, I can just do that in Krita. This... I don't need that one. Yeah, okay, this is definitely not as good for... Okay, wait, so I need the theme first. Is count... Okay, is it count down? It's two separate words. Or count down, one word. Count down. Specifically, all caps. Count down. Thank you for the hydrate. Also, if I take a sip of soda, does that count? Does that count down? Okay. No. Does it? Okay, whatever. Count down. Guess it counts. I'll take a sip of water. That's what I was doing the other day, was not drinking enough water and feeling, not feeling well because of it, so. Maybe not red. I just kind of wanted it to be a little more, maybe like a dark red. Where'd you put it? That sure doesn't look like dark red. Great. This is... Did you not save any of that? Wonderful. Okay, theme is count down. Okay, that's not what I need. I want it to be very large, and I want it to be a different color, just so that it's a little more highlighted, and then we hit save, and then we hit close. There we go, okay. So now we hit... Wait, what size is this canvas? You just gonna... Okay, so maybe not 72. Go ram it. I just didn't want to pull up a flippin' other application. Then maybe that's why they exist. It's still flippin' massive? Okay, well... Just make it nice, big, and square. Sure, whatever. Okay, now... I don't... God balls. What was the other things? There was Notion, there was... I just didn't want to log into a thing right now. I could pull up Trello and do a Trello board. I don't know why I was thinking of Obsidian. That doesn't... There was a game dev note-taking app specifically, right? Milanote. And then the problem with Milanote is that I think I've used up all of my notes that I can. Or not? That's what it was, yes. Workspace is almost full. So, which one of these wants to go away? Ta-da! Okay, so now we do a board. This new board is GMTK. Game Jam 2026. A decremental game. I'm betting there's gonna be a lot of those. Sure. No. That's not what I need. A game design document? No, just give me an empty one. Okay, now I want a column. No. Okay, I need the theme as a... I don't know why I can never remember Milanote as a name. Yeah, decluttering. Okay, so just a note here, this is the theme being count down. I did see the cheeky one that he put on the page here is a depressed person of nobility. It's like, oh, okay, a count that is down. I get it. Can I make this bigger, please? Text style being large. That's the largest you got? So can I center it? Both of them, please? Okay, there we go. Now, some immediate things. Some things that immediately come to mind are turn-based game where there's a countdown for a limited time per action, or the actions themselves are limited, so that using one counts it down. A game where you have to get to a save location because after the countdown you were attacked. A clicker game where you actually have to have an end goal because it's always counting down from a really high number, but yeah, countdown is quite generic. I think it's one that has, like, you can kind of do anything with it. Which I think is probably better than, like, roll of the dice. So, because that was just a little too specific. Yeah, he is coming and end turns also fits. Well, it's a matter of anything with a timer. Anything with a number that goes down is gonna fit. So I do have my game ideas. So just out of curiosity, were there any that I could just crib from? Well, the one I wanted to write down was... I could do it as a column, because then that's the idea, and then whatever ideas I want to put under it. Oh yeah, because this doesn't really have that many interpretations of... So this is just ordering numbers. So do the numbers go down? And then count being... That's really the only, let's see. I just type in count. It's gonna be county. Get more. Each action takes a set amount of time. You have to do the right actions to survive or to get a good ending or whatever. Just throwing ideas out because you're not participating. You're giving me more ideas. So, yeah, give me a really tough idea to do and then say, oh, you got it. I'll let you have fun with that. Is this like Brainoid with orbital dynamics? I came up with this like incremental arrow game. Do you want to make it? No? I have to make it? Oh, okay then. Anybody want to make Tory Bash but good? Okay, I guess I'll make it. And then you only move once or whatever it was. So, no, your only move is... Shoot, what was it? Your only move... Yomi Hustle, there we go. That was the one. Where he had a tweet of, hey, anybody want to make Tory Bash but good? Oh, I guess I have to make it? Okay. Yeah, same with Sit Back Saga. Dev of Clickpocalypse is not making a modern version of it. Okay, well here's count. So we'll just again grab the... No, the whole thing. Just screw it. The whole thing. And nothing but the thing. So help me God. Okay, and then down. We're going down and yelling timber. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of ideas that could be retrofitted to this. Okay. So then, oppress nobility. That one's not really speaking to me, but that's another version of a down count. Okay, then an actual idea that I wanted to write down was 100 goons. As in, you kill 100 goons. And then the inspiration being the One Piece. Okay, Roanoazar. It's a row. One Piece. Okay, yeah, there was a scene where he kills 100 goons. So, 55 stream streak, dang. Roguelike game where you kill numbers one by one. You kill 0, you win. Or you think you win. New game starts going down to negative 100. Well, see, to me, that's in that, like, ordering numbers kind of thing, where it's like you have a set of numbers in a random order, and then you put them so that they are counting down. Okay, count is determine the total number of items. Recite numbers in ascending order. Take into account include. So this is include down. Making sure there's feathers. Could be a fun little game taking place at Houston. NASA. Ah. Thank you for clarifying. I was just like, Houston? Oh no, not all of Dallas. Yeah, it's like I did my required thing for work this morning, and now I'm a little afraid that there's gonna be more to do, and I'm like, until I get another email or another text or another call, I think I'm good to... to do this? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, make it a different color so that I know it's an idea. Oh, and then this is Bullet Storm, which is like kick goons into spikes. I've done stuff like this before, but that does sound kind of fun to me. Okay, timer. This is definitely another, I guess it goes under ordering numbers. Like a timer is another. Oh, I guess, okay, that's an interpretation of ordering numbers. Okay, and I guess I could just do like rearranging things. I guess it would have to be numbers though, or otherwise you're just counting things. It's not counting down. I know, I did have that one idea recently of doing like, oops. Down is a American heavy metal supergroup that formed in New Orleans, Louisiana in 1991. This is like System of a Down? That's what I've heard of. Give me my just pile of ideas. Is there anything that sounded like it would work good for? And I want something small. Like ideally, I want to have a system of a countdown. Is this just how do you count down? Well, what I want to do is brainstorm what the thumbnail would be as well. To see kind of like, does the idea sell itself on just a thumbnail? So this would be guy standing on a pile of bodies. Well, and then yeah, okay. The idea being a first-person action game. The colors are kind of off on that, but whatever. Okay, any of these working for counting down? Not necessarily. Not really. I know there is an RPG where you do like a level down, but and it's like about aging, I think. Like as you get older, just to lose more abilities, basically. That has the down thing, where you're just trying to avoid stepping on somebody. But I don't know how that counts, necessarily. Okay, and then the other idea that I keep thinking about, that I keep wanting to write down, is the, at least the idea that I had recently, which was a, it's incremental. About killing people with death traps. And then the thumbnail being, well, we'll say thumbnail this. That's the dollar signs on the top half. And then the title in the middle. And then the person dying in death trap in the bottom. Now, how does this fit the countdown necessarily? Would be like start with a certain number of people. That's the only problem, is that it would be, you just keep adding more death traps and keep adding more people, which is counting up rather than down. So let's start. Oh my goodness. Okay, in terms of how easy is this to make, that's not what I meant. Incremental is definitely the size of game that I should be aiming for. Oh, that was in that, like, generator idea, was... Okay, stairs to space being... Because it was supposed to be, like, walk up a flight of stairs to space. Well, and I guess this could say how many stairs there are. Okay, and then the thumbnail is an elevator. Elevator. Getting to space. Next to stairs. Leading to space, and then tired guy on stairs, and then background is the curve of the Earth, basically. And then the countdown aspect being total number of stairs. Because this sounds like it's fairly small. In terms of, I just need to make a staircase. I just need to make a really big staircase. And that's the entire game. You just walk up the stairs until you get to space. You're not really going down, but you could be counting down as you go up to space. But again, I'm just kind of retrofitting other ideas to this. But I think it's also partially because it's a little too generic to really inspire its own ideas. No, wait, it's video ideas. Oh, am I? No, I didn't do that. There we go. Okay, we're not gonna worry about flipping Krita. Do I want to save it? No. Now let's go back to over to here, so I can figure out what I'm doing now. Okay, were there any of these? Just a bomb defusal game would be countdown relevant? Yeah, most definitely. Could definitely throw that on the list of, like, bomb defusal. But again, that's not like a... What have I done? Did I... What? This is as much as you can put? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm out of ideas. No more. Okay. Why did it... Bomb defusal, which I know is working well for Bomb Nana right now. Where it's like the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil with the monkeys. Okay, are any of these timer related? No, not really. Well, and then this is how about like just like set amount of time as well. Which I guess you could do that here too. I don't know, it's kind of me wanting to just test one of these ideas. It's just like, is this gonna make an interesting YouTube video? Is really what it is. I have nearly 300 ideas written down here. Maybe would any of these be a good YouTube video? And just just happens to be related to a game jam. I think there's not a lot of these are counting down necessarily. Let's see, counting on fingers? Oh, maybe that, what is that hand knife game? And you just have, like, too many fingers. The hand knife game. No, like I said, I want to approach this from the thumbnail. I want to approach this from the capsule, and then try to back into an idea from there. Well, I guess I did write the level down idea. Yeah, when I say I'm generating a thing, it doesn't tend to be like I'm removing things, and I think that's what would be the idea. Like countdown-wise, is you start with a set of things and you remove the things. Yeah, there's so many games about number going up rather than number going down. I think some of these are fun ideas, but they're not necessarily about counting down. I guess it's like looking up like sets of things. Back to the NASA idea, there's some success beats in a space launch, like the launch itself. Separation 1, 2, connecting with another space module. You have to hit a button at the right time. Margin of error is your score. Yeah, that's definitely not too bad to put together. Yeah, so like doing like a rhythm game or something would be kind of that countdown to... Yeah, trying to think of a simple idea. Yeah, exactly. And that's the other reason I was leaning towards like just stairs to space, is because all I have to do is generate a set of stairs, and then all you have to do is walk up the set of stairs. It's just an endurance challenge of how long does it take if you were to actually just straight up walk to space. So yeah, you can also make it so you play the space launches of history, and depending on it changes based on whatever the historical context is. Yeah, like I said, some of these I think you just kind of need a starting point to count down from. Well, there's the... I was literally just playing... Was it like Gerbob? Made a game about bugs eating... Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Crumb buggies. Where it's about a bunch of bugs eating crumbs. And then I'm like, well, if you just make it one like big piece of food, and then how long does it take to eat a big piece of food? Okay, so how about bugs eating a big piece? So I guess the countdown being how long. Make it like some kind of... Russia owns the space? The space, or Russia owns space? Just the whole thing. It's all Russia out there. Something Lemmings related could probably work too, where you have just a set of... Well, you have like however many guys you gotta get to the end, and then you see how many you actually did get to the end. There's probably a countdown idea in like death somewhere. It's just like how long until you die. I don't know how that would be a game, but just kind of calculating based on like how old you are, and then how life expectancy. There we go. And then based on life expectancy, like how long do you have? Yeah, a lot of these are just about making things, not about... Oh, that was the other... Wait, did I not actually write down... like, raining men? Like, what would it look like if it was actually raining men? Okay, no, that is... I guess I just hadn't got there, or I skipped it when I was... I'm kind of thinking I want to do one of these ideas. Just to see if this would work as... like, YouTube video things, so... Yeah, what a fun jam game, but it told me I'll die soon. Yeah, just an app that says the date of your death. Just a random... It just picks a random date in the future. Like, I know there was a thing on Reddit for a bit there where somebody put, like, a prediction of when the queen was gonna die. Maybe like a beard trimming game? Or like a trimming game. Because that kind of starts with an item, like a bush or something, and then it gets trimmed, it gets counted down. The number of leaves on the bush get trimmed down or something. Okay, so of these, what do I like the best? Again, this is one of those ideas that I think would be pretty simple in terms of like just an experience of yeah, I think the counted down being the total number of stairs feels a little like a cop-out to get it to try to relate to counting down. And I kind of like that idea, but that just feels like it'll spiral too much out of control. Like I said, the idea was to just test one of these ideas at this point. Just to see if this would work as like a video. Like a cannon, like launching a cannon. It's also like a countdown to somebody cannon firing. I guess a game that has see, because then it's like you could just do a tower defense or something where it's like each wave. Okay, and I see it's an ad break. I guess I will use the restroom.
Sniffing dandelion. and I let you ride me blind, and you barely even trying. Black Mercedes, drive me crazy, but never drive her home. Legs are shaking, so persuasive, can never tell you no. Tell me what you want, baby, you don't gotta front. Tell me what you want, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, make you feel right. Hands all on your body at the midnight. Make you say my name when I'm inside. Make you say my name, make you say my name. Tell me what you want, make you feel right. Hands all on your body at the midnight. Make you say my name when I'm inside. Make you say my name, make you say my name. Say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name. Hands all on your body at the midnight. What you want, tell me what you want. Baby, I'm all alone. I need you right now. I know this isn't love. Who gives a fuck? I'm only here for one night. Tell me, is it too late? Pouring up the Migos. We could skip the foreplay. Don't believe in love, baby, but you might be the one, baby. So tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, make you feel right. Hands all on your body at the midnight. Make you say my name when I'm inside. Make you say my name, make you say my name. Tell me what you want, make you feel right. Hands all on your body at the midnight. Make you say my name when I'm inside. Make you say my name, make you say my name. And you got me out of line when I'm looking.
Okay, the countdown could be like a space, an adjacent space launch or something.
And you barely even trying. Black Mercedes, drive me crazy, but never drive her home. Legs are shaking, so persuasive, can never tell you no. Tell me what you want, baby, you don't gotta front. Tell me what you
Yeah, it's more of an experience than it is a fun game, but... Oh, so let's look at the criteria again. Because it is going to be graded on...
make you say my name, make you say my name. Tell me what you want, make you feel right. Hands all on your body at the midnight. Make you
the voting period. There we go. Voting categories. There we go. Creativity, enjoyment, narrative, artwork, audio. Aha! There's nothing about fun. This does not need to be a fun game. Okay, so as long as it's got some creativity, which feels like you... How creative the game is, or how much the game allows you to be creative? It just says creativity, doesn't it? Okay, this can go away. This can go away too. Okay, how enjoyable the experience, how much narrative it has. I'm leaning more and more towards this idea just because it's fairly simple to put together. It tests one of these like video ideas as to like how hard would it be to put this together into a video, and then would people watch that and would people find that interesting. And I can also pull the countdown idea into the like a space launch or some other timer. Yeah, because it could be a timer for like how high up into space can you walk. So it's kind of... Oh, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. That's also an idea. Take one down, pass it around. Okay. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I don't know how that would work gameplay-wise. I think it would be kind of one of those, like, how long until you get drunk, but then the question is, how do you avoid being drunk? It definitely counts down, though. It is a countdown. And then it's a generator of, like... Wait, is there a picture of, like, 99 bottles of beer on the wall? So does anybody actually have a picture of what 99 bottles of beer on the wall looks like? That actually doesn't look like that bad.
Before I met you, world was up in flames with my head in the sand. It's coincidental.
99 bottles of beer that you have to aim your hand, grab a bottle to drink it, but each time you drink, more effects like shaders and movement swaying is adding, so it's more difficult to grab the bottle. Yeah, I guess that would definitely hit the, like, the drunk sort of effect. It's like, yeah, you grab a bottle, yeah, you just, like, click to grab the bottle, but then, yeah, over the course of the game, you get more and more wibbly wobbly. Shoot. I was all ready to go in on this idea, and then I'm like, well, this is not... clutch basketball could be a fun idea. I should know what this is, I feel, but... clutch... Is this... It's just, I mean, shooting hoops. Just how many hoops can you shoot? Oh, the final 3-second baskets. Okay. Yeah, so that is the timer on the basket. On the basketball is where the countdown is coming from. And then thank you for the hydrate. I should actually do real hydration instead of just the, soda is not hydrating. Yeah, because that was the one problem with this idea of doing stairs up into space, is the fact that it's not really counting down if you're walking up the stairs. But I think it's a lot less interesting if you're trying to walk down the stairs. Okay, so 99 bottles of beer on the wall being, I guess, an arcade game. And then it's like so grabbing each bottle becomes harder. What is the thumbnail for that, though? What is the capsule image for 99 bottles of beer on the wall? I guess if you had a person just grabbing a bottle of beer off the bottom of the wall. And if I wanted to make some kind of bottle generator or something, I definitely could. It's if I wanted to mess with Blender and do a lot of modeling. And I don't know, maybe? Okay, and then the criteria being creativity, enjoyment, and narrative. I guess audio. Oh no! I just went to the recycle and got rid of all of my glass. I just did that this morning. If I do a thing about bottles of beer on the wall, I don't have any empty containers. I guess I could empty a glass container, but I'm like, wait a second. I don't have any empty glass with which to make, like, glass noises. Because it would be, like, the bottle shattering and stuff. And then I could just take and, like, drink some water and, You've got some empty glass containers? Good to know if I do want to do... Just because it mentions audio on the criteria here. So it's like... Well, if I did some good, like, Foley work with some glass... what do you need them for, then? Do you have 99 bottles of beer? But that's if I wanted to do this idea of... You weren't paying attention. So far, the two competing ideas are doing a game about what would it take to just walk all the way up to space via a set of stairs. Which I don't feel like... okay, the theme of the jam is countdown. The judging criteria is creativity, enjoyment, narrative, artwork, audio. Those are the two things to actually, like, try hitting here. And the two ideas to try to be about countdown that I think are also small enough too, that aren't too big, hopefully. Being walking a set of stairs up into space. Yeah, the problem is you're not headed down. But if you have the total number of stairs, that's a countdown, and then if it's like a timer of like how high can you walk. That might hit a little less on enjoyment, though, if it's literally just a walking simulator. I think it's an interesting experiment, but I think it is just kind of a walking simulator. It definitely has some narrative of where you're thinking about getting up into space. This is a smaller, simpler idea, but what do I need glass containers for a walking simulator? The other idea, the other one that I didn't explain here, is 99 bottles of beer on the wall, being the countdown, as in if you have 99 bottles of beer on the wall, and if I wanted to do audio for beer bottles, then having some kind of glass would be good. I was just thinking about the fact that I got rid of all of my glass this morning. Okay, artwork, I could definitely have fun making different kinds of beer bottles. And that would... Yeah, like audio, if I got some good Foley for glass. Narrative, definitely, like, that's the song. Is 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I guess you'd have to kind of take it down and pass it around. Or maybe you just decide to drink all 99 bottles. Okay, and I guess the only things I would really need to make art-wise would be the bottles of beer on the wall, and probably like a bar. I was about to go with... I was very much about to go with this idea, and now I'm thinking maybe this. Because that definitely hits countdown. That has some amount of narrative, that has some amount of... like it's an arcade game, so it's really just... You're just grabbing bottles and drinking them. And then audio of glass, like I could definitely do the this is making me feel like I should just do it in VR, like do a VR game. But I think if you do like the swaying and stuff, where you would just kind of, it would definitely get you sick. And I think it says no VR, right? Yeah, if you do VR, no one will play it. Hey, you'll play it, right? I also like my Oculus Rift is old AF, and I haven't touched it in forever. I'm definitely thinking first person. I don't know if can you rate if you don't participate? No, you can't. And like I said, I don't think they want VR games anyway. Game compatibility. Upload a digital game that is playable by a Windows PC with nothing more than keyboard and mouse. Yes. So yeah, no VR games. So yeah, could still do first person, but I cannot do VR. Yeah, okay, could do other peripherals as long as keyboard and mouse works. Oh, did I have a... No, I didn't have like a progression idea. Because that's what I was trying to do, was like, okay, what is the stakes of this? What is the progression? What is the thumbnail? Okay, so how would the... Well, I guess how are you supposed to get... I guess this is cans. There's also cans versus bottles. It's kind of an either or. Yeah, okay, so then if I just make one bottle, I can scale it vertically and horizontally to get a fair amount of bottle shapes, and then if I just put the neck... Oh yeah, and I could do like that kind of beer bottle neck. I don't know, I guess I could try to actually model stuff in Blender. Oh, is there, I guess, content suitability? For a general audience, so please avoid strong language and excessive gore. Should be suitable for a general audience. Make it root beer, I guess. So how, does drinking a bunch of alcohol and getting drunk, does that... It doesn't mention alcohol, but it does say suitable for a general audience, and lots of drinking is not necessarily... Next time, there won't be a next time. Next time, there won't be a next time. No. Ah, it's still too slow. Oh, and there is no overall ranking that combines them. Yeah, this just has a lot of built-in stuff for countdown, and a lot of stuff for, like, just narrative. And I did have it written down under my list of ideas here, so... Because I did want to do just like a bottle generator, or like a can generator. Okay, so what would be the way that grabbing each bottle becomes harder? Well, I guess how would the bottles be laid out on the wall? Because a lot of these are like not necessarily within reach of a single person. Oh, what is... Okay, wait, maybe I should just look up what in the heck this 99 bottles of beer is even about and see what I don't even know. I'm assuming it's about drinking 99 bottles of beer, but... It's a traditional reverse counting song from the US and Canada. Oh, I guess the song is often sung by children on long school bus trips. I guess it's suitable for general audiences then. Oh, this is used to demonstrate esoteric programming languages? Okay. 49 possums? 99 blue bottles are hanging on the wall. 49 blue bottles. 49 possums. Oh, I guess different types of beer. Unless they're related to blue bottle flies. Interesting. 49 bottles hanging on the wall. 49 bottles hanging on the wall. Take one away from them all. 48 bottles hanging on the wall. Oh, I guess for audio, you could actually just sing it. Aha. So that also gives me an audio hook. Or at least some bit of audio that I can do easily that would make sense for the... That might get a little obnoxious to have that repeated in the background, but... Okay, yep, no, I'm... Okay, yeah, it's coming through quiet on the stream, too. Is it just the music? No people singing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm used to for 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And then they programmed it. N bottles of beer on the wall, N bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. N -1 bottles of beer on the wall. I guess it did mention like esoteric programming languages, so it's just kind of funny to see it written out like that. No more bottles of beer on the wall. No more bottles of beer. Go to the store and buy some more. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. We've taken them down and we passed them around. And now we're all drunk. Now we're drunk and passed out. And if that one bottle should happen to fall, what a waste of alcohol. Okay, like I said, that gives... There's definitely audio that I could do easily that would make sense for this kind of game. Artwork, I could have fun generating different kinds of beer bottles. Obviously, this has a narrative of you start with 99 bottles of beer and it's related to a song here. The enjoyment is the hard part. Actually figuring out what the gameplay is, what makes it fun. And then hopefully it's creative. I guess it could be a count who is drinking and then goes down when drunk. If I really wanted to do the different versions of the theme. So I guess that's the real question is how does it get harder to drink the bottle? All the verses takes an extraordinarily long time. Elf null bottles of beer on the wall. The smallest infinity and the only countable one. Aleph? Aleph? No, not, I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking this is the idea. It's just a matter of figuring out how to what the enjoyment is, where the fun is. And well, and that's the thing is because I could program it to just I sing the bottles of beer part and then I sing each of the numbers. Okay, so how does grabbing each bottle become harder? So then this is probably swaying, mouse movement. Let's see, like visual effects. How about like a teleporting bottle or something? Well, then you could get to like the bottle runs away or the okay, this seems to be the idea. Stairs to space will be another. Like I said, I like an idea that is inspired by the theme rather than. Which I guess I already had this idea written down, but this fits better with a countdown than walking up into space. Okay, so do I want to start modeling a bottle? Do I want to actually work on the gameplay? Pretty sure Brainoid would say go work on the gameplay first, so here's a cylinder. I was gonna say please load. Oh, I guess I can put on some music. What did I decide? I think I'm going with the 99 bottles of beer. Because for audio, I can sing the song if necessary. Artwork, I can have fun generating a bunch of different beer bottles. Narrative, it's kind of built in here. I guess I don't know exactly what I would do for that. Enjoyment, that's the other one I'll have to figure out, and that's why I was thinking, let's work on doing the gameplay and then creativity, I guess. I don't know. So. Imbibe again? In a way, yes? 20 minutes. Okay, it takes a full 20 minutes to sing the full song. Takes place in a cellar. That's, yeah, could do that, for sure. They're not really on the wall then, but...
Okay, I'm gonna do this now. I don't know if I'm gonna be
Is
the
this
first
just a...
person in history to do this or not.
Oh, it's just an anonymous guy uploaded this on LimeWire several years ago.
I'm only gonna do this once. So if I fuck up anywhere, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Cause I'm sure as hell not going back to do it again. Okay, everyone get ready.
Okay, and then we'll just...
Beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. And one of those bottles should have to fall. There'll be 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer on
Okay.
the wall. 98
Now we're good to go. We got the backing soundtrack. This also explains what I'm doing. Okay. So it's all about the bottles falling? I thought it was about drinking them and... I guess it's about the bottles falling off the wall. Okay, this is going to be beer. Okay, let's make a wall. play the chords for you? I guess you could if you want to. Again, you do not feel obligated to help me at all whatsoever. Like, if you've got your own things you want to work on, please do that. If you've got, I don't know if you're also doing GMTK or not. Or you're just gonna show me how to prototype this faster than... Again, just show me up with leave it going to Istanbul tomorrow. I suppose you were not doing GMTK then. I see, now, as the video, I could do drinking 99 bottles of beer. Well, oh, I guess it needs to be a beer bottle, not a beer can. Okay, this is the shelf. This should. Why should have to fall? Actually, I lied. Don't move. Ah, fuck.
But I'm not going back. Because I've already done 20 of these fucking balls of beer, and I'm just not going to do that again because I'm already getting kind of tired. There'll be 79 balls of beer on the wall. 79 balls of beer on the wall. 79 balls of beer, and if one of those balls should have to fall, there'll be 78 balls of beer on the wall.
It just seems like such a long version of this. Why in the fuck is the shadow fucked up already? That just, like, sucks. Pick one down and pass it around. 77 bottles of beer on the wall. Why does it should have to fall? Oh, there we go. How about the other way around? There we go. Why is it? Is this not? Okay, there we go. Yeah, goof. Yeah, okay, so this is a 20-minute thing without... Okay, and I could do a... Oh, you know what? Let's do a... let's do... Save as. Scenes. Main. Let's not just put everything in sample scene. Okay, this will be the main scene. There we go. It's not all under the thing. No, I'm not doing the thing. That's definitely the way to do this, is to just record it all in one go. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just listening to the song. It's not really fucking helping me at all. Okay, I'm looking for scripts. It's only down to 60? Does he give up? No, okay.
I guess it's not surprising after 40 bottles of beer. Well, 60 bottles of beer on the wall, 60 bottles of beer. And if one of those balls should happen to fall, there'll be 59 bottles of beer on the wall, 59 bottles of beer on the wall, 59 bottles of beer. And if one of those balls should happen to fall, there'll be 58 bottles of beer on the wall, 58 bottles of beer on the wall, 58 bottles of beer. And if one of those balls
Yeah, no. I shouldn't be generating the shelf of the beer bottles. I need to be figuring out how in the heck do you play the game. Okay, I think I probably need some kind of arm that reaches out. Getting tired at 60. There's still 60 more bottles of beer to go. And years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming and they don't. Okay, so this is not an arm. But... Okay, left hand? Probably right-handed. Most people are right-handed.
That's a lot of work. Why the hell did I decide to do this? I don't know.
And then get another arm to do.
49 bottles of beer on the wall, 49 bottles of beer, and if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 48 bottles of beer on the wall, 48 bottles of beer on the wall, 48 bottles of beer, and if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 47 bottles of beer on the wall, 47 bottles of beer on the wall, 47 bottles of beer.
Take one down and pass it around.
46 bottles of beer on the wall, 46 bottles of beer on the wall, 46 bottles of beer.
Take one down, pass it around. 46 bottles of beer. 45 bottles. 45 bottles of beer on the wall. 45 bottles of beer. I was just looking at the wrong time. 3 bottles of beer on the wall. 43 bottles of beer. Okay, there was not a default.
I got an itch on my nose, which is driving me frickin' nuts.
Okay, I definitely have a version of a first-person controller that I could use. Do I want to do that? Probably. Okay, so... Yeah... where's the last time that I messed with a first-person game in Unity? The other down jam was not it.
39 bottles of beer on the wall. Woo! This is work. Well, 39 bottles of beer on the wall, 39 bottles of beer, and
When was the last time that I messed with a first-person game?
38 bottles of beer on the wall.
Do I want to copy this stuff? Two. Okay, wait, wasn't there used to be like a first-person controller, right? Is this an asset that I just need to download? No, this is somebody's asset. I guess technically I don't even need the... I am tempted to just go steal from a previous project. Except I don't think I've done a first-person project in a while.
Holy crap! I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, that guy has no life whatsoever. He's got nothing better to do than sit down and record himself singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And holy crap, he's already got all the way to 29 bottles of beer. And he's still going. What a pathetic loser.
Okay, which ones do I have in first person? That, when was my most recent first person game?
Sits there and listens to a guy singing 99 bottles of beer in the wall.
Oh, I could do Imbibe.
Up to
That's...
the point where he gets 29 bottles of beer. That kind of makes you even more sad. You're kind of like those people that get that one episode of Red Dwarf where everyone's speaking backwards and you record it and you play it all backwards so that you know what they're saying. Okay, I did that too.
I guess that's spoilers for Red Dwarf. I have not seen it.
29 bottles of beer on the wall, 29 bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there be 28 bottles of beer on the wall, 28 bottles of beer on the wall, 28 bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there be 27 bottles of beer on the wall, 27 bottles of beer on the wall.
I've been standing for an hour and a half. Let's sit for a bit.
There'll be 26 bottles of beer on the wall, 26 bottles of beer on the wall, 26 bottles of beer. And if one of those
Pass it around.
25 bottles of beer on the wall,
25 bottles of beer on the wall. 25 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. The muting on my mic does not appear to be working. Take one down and pass it around. 24 beer on the wall. 23 bottles of beer on the wall. 23 bottles of beer.
one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 22 bottles of beer on the wall, 22 bottles of beer on the wall.
Okay, the question is, do I want to steal a first-person controller from one of my other projects? Or do I want to just make something?
21 bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 20 bottles of beer on the wall, 20
Okay, well, you should be attached to the main camera.
bottles of beer on the wall, 20 bottles of beer. And if one
Okay, so now if I move the camera around.
19 bottles of beer on the wall. 19 bottles of beer. Man, we made it this far, people. I'm proud of y'all. We've accomplished something for world peace, I think. Nah, we've done sweet fuck all, actually. We're in the home stretch, though. Oh, 19 bottles of beer on the wall.
Because it could be you gotta jump around and grab the bottles of beer. Especially because I think that's how you would get it. Other 99 bottles of like. Yeah, okay, listening to my own obnoxious rendition of this song. Because this is making it look like it's pretty... Well, I guess if you put 99 bottles of beer on the wall, as in a nice line, that would make it easier. But then again, you still gotta have some kind of movement. I was kind of thinking, like, okay, if I just have the character at the one spot. But I think it's just a very long arm, or you actually just have to have a first-person movement controller.
I've got such a head rush going right now. I'm like seeing dead relatives beckoning me. Are you ready? 10 bottles of beer on the wall.
10 bottles of beer.
And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 9 bottles of beer on the wall.
Why is it got a capsule that I guess it is, yeah.
One of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 8 bottles of beer on the wall. 8
Oh, and I guess
beer on the wall, 8 bottles of beer.
it doesn't have a rigid body, so it's not going to be falling.
7 bottles of beer on the wall, 7
Okay, so if I add a rigid body,
bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be 6 bottles of beer on the wall, 6 bottles of beer on the wall, 6 bottles of beer.
yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get past the allure of just generating 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around, 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
4 bottles of beer on the wall.
I was going to say, I knew he was going to slow down at the end.
4 bottles of beer
Take one down, pass it.
There'll be 3 bottles of beer on the wall. 3 bottles of beer on the wall. 3 bottles of beer.
Okay, and then if I get rid of the shelf, the physics is working, right? Oh, very much so, yes. Okay, so that is... So, do I want to make a bar, or do I want to just have a bunch of bottles on a shelf?
There'll be 1 bottle of beer on the wall.
And then do I want to hook it up to Twitch and then have that there? Take one down, pass it around.
No more bottles of beer on the wall. No more bottles of beer on the wall. No more bottles of beer. There's nothing else to fall because there's no more bottles of beer on the wall.
Then having them stacked on each other. That is a way to do it too.
Thank the Academy and every freaking geek out there on the internet that went and downloaded this song. Without you, none of this would have been possible. And if you're still listening, man, you've really got no life. So why not check out my webpage? http:// what is it? ss9 sexshare.com. That little squiggly thing. And then the word ghastly. That's me, Ghastly. Thank you.
Oh, I did put it on the loop, didn't I? I forgot I did that.
I don't know if I'm going to be the first person in history to do this or not. But god damn it.
Okay, wait.
And I'm only going to do this once. So
So can you give me just the song? Or do I have to just sing it? Is that what you're saying? Is there really only like a couple of these? 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. And then because I'm a programmer, we just repeat that. Tee. Okay, what in the fluffin' heck was I doing? Let's go put some more Benny Main on. I don't feel like listening to that rendition again. I wanted like a basic rendition. Yeah, because I could do all sorts of different shelf configurations too. That's gonna be the fun part for me, is just generating all the things. Okay, so this is the... serialize field. Ugh. Is it, or is it just serialize? No, serializable? That's what it is? Serialize, right? Do I want to do beer bottle and then beer can? do bottle, and then we'll not do any specific reference to beer, so that it's a little more. Let's spot a brand new safe. I thought it was a realized field. Maybe it's just serialized. I just. No, how about there? Something like that. All right, now. No, int I equals 0. It's only 3 o'clock and I'm feeling slow. I guess I did do something this morning. And then it just distracted me that I'm like, I probably should be at work or doing something for work, or... But I guess that now that I have the thing, they're just, howdy howdy. I haven't missed anything, so... I'm putting 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 96 bottles of beer on the wall. 96 bottles of beer on the wall. 96 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 95 bottles of beer on the wall. 95 bottles of beer on the wall. 95 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. Yeah, if it's starting at 0, then that should give me 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. I want to instantiate. There we go. Bottle. Yeah. I think I want that, and then I think I want the other thing. Yeah, that's right, but I think I want the parent there. And then, yeah. And then I do want the parent. I'm too lazy to write all the text in here, so now it's 0 bottles of beer on the wall. Well, you tried, I guess. It's an attempt, I suppose. If not, a thorough one. Okay, yeah, just do a new vector 3. And then do just I on the X there. And then whatever it happens to be on the Y. Position dot Y. There we go. Okay. So now is this going to give me 99 bottles of beer on the wall? 99 bottles of beer. Okay, I need prefab. Prefabs, rather. And then I can make a bottle of beer. And I kind of want to do the shelf in the future, but we'll see. Object? Oh, my bad. What's the flippin'? I don't remember what it is. You'd think I would know, but it auto-completes everything for me, so... We'll pull up Plunk. Good Reddit script that writes every line in chat, but don't want to spam chat. Except you do, because you gave Pagorli a bot that allows chat spam. So, I think it's a lie. You just don't want to physically do it. You just want to... Well, I guess if you did want to have a bot do it, then... You just don't want to do it right now, that's what it is. Which I suppose I appreciate. Oh, also, I don't think anybody had any opinions in the Discord on the new look that I did for the board. But I tried to make it look like a sidewalk a little bit, just kind of for funsies. So now the rest of the... Oh, and I changed the skybox. Now the skybox just black. So now these look a little less suspicious. Okay, so now I just need this. Is the game ever gonna look good? I don't think so, but at this point I'm kind of like, we'll just shit out yet another game and call it done. It's not as much as the full 99 bottles of beer text. Okay, what is the flippin' word? It's serialized field. That's okay, I had it right, it just wasn't popping up. So excuse me. Excuse me. There. Okay, now you're doing it. Why were you not popping it up? I had it right then. What version of Unity did I use? Okay. Oh, I screwed this up. Transform. The parents transform, that's all I needed. Ya goof? Okay. Wrong one. Doesn't really look like a sidewalk to me, but it does look less flat. If that's good or not, you have to decide since you know the art direction is in your game. It's supposed to, since I know what it, I know the best idea. Well, it's because I also had like some kind of shader on there to try to give it some kind of texture, and it just was not letting me change the color. Yeah, the arrows are a bit hit. It is gray on gray at this point. I do think it's slightly more interesting visually, for sure. I don't know if it's something I fully want to stick with. It's just because the bumpers now make well, it was nothing really made much sense contextually, but now the bumpers make less sense because, you know, how does it relate to like graffiti and sidewalk and stuff? But I don't know. That's been the frustrating thing about this, is that it's just, I think it's a fun idea. I think it's a fun game so far. I just don't know how to communicate the... I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be... Like, abstract I think is fine. It doesn't have to be. Like... And it looks like the bumpers are changing colors now too. I don't know how I did that. I do like the extra texture in the board, but I don't know if it's too much or not. But yeah, like you said, it doesn't necessarily look like a sidewalk, but it does look less flat. Okay, and that's not... I was working on a different thing entirely just for funsies. Okay, there we go. So now... prefabs, slap bottle in there. Okay, wait. You need to be bottle, because I think... no. Actually, I will call... No, and like I said, we're gonna... have a drink. There we go. Then I can switch it out to be bottle or can. Well, and I can have that just generate the thing. I don't necessarily need... So it'll be drink instead. There we go. Doesn't have to be bottle and can specifically. The drink can determine what it is. I guess that this, if I expand to that kind of thing, I don't. Okay, I need you to be there so that I stop confusing myself. Okay, so now the drink is this. And then prefab the shelf too. And then the shelf can go there. Not that it matters. Okay, we'll put you at the top. There we go. Okay, yeah, and then I don't have a number for how many bottles. I probably should. Okay, so then this shelf needs to go 50, right? And then you can go away. You're an extra one that I don't need. Howdy, howdy. Got an idea yet? If I were playing it correctly. If I were actually playing, I'd switch to other music, but I could give you a taste of the idea.
If I fuck up anywhere, you're just gonna have to deal with it. 'Cause I'm sure as hell not going back.
But the idea is 99 bottles of beer on the wall, as in that is the, you're counting down from 99 bottles of beer, and you're just grabbing a bottle of beer off the wall and passing it around, or something, I don't know. The gameplay is the thing that I'm figuring out now, is kind of where I'm at. But the idea being that it gets harder and harder, I think. Well, because then it could also be, if I stack these in a way that, like, you can't pull the stuff off the bottom. And some kind of a balance challenge or something, but trying desperately to think of something unique, but it's tough. Do you think 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, is unique? I wasn't too worried about unique. I was kind of aiming for more, like, does this look good in a capsule or a thumbnail? Yeah, the other idea I was very tempted to do was this stairs leading up to space. I was really just pulling from my list of, like YouTube video ideas where I generate some kind of new version of whatever thing it is. Like in this case was generating different kinds of bottles and things. But yeah, it's a generic enough theme that it's hard to... It doesn't really scream out for any specific ideas. I don't know if there's anything in here you would want to steal. The very initial idea I had was when I watched One Piece, there was the scene with Roronoa where he's counting down the 100 goons. And I was like, oh yeah, you do a game about killing 100 goons? And I was like, no, that's a full action game. I'm like, I've done enough jams that I know my level of ability is very small. The experience needs to be very small, which is why I was like, okay, it's a set of stairs. I just need to generate a big staircase. But it just didn't feel like the countdown theme. Like count up. And it's like, yeah, if there's a space launch or something, that's counting down, but yeah, I figured 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I can sing it, which makes the audio, match up, and then the narrative is just the song, so it hits a couple of the judging criteria. Yeah, we'll see about the gameplay to make it enjoyable enough. I don't know how creative it is necessarily. And then, yeah, you want to think of something yourself? I just didn't know if there's any way I could inspire you at all. Some of the other ideas I had were like bugs eating a big piece of food, so the count, like the thing that you're counting down is like the large piece of food or something. Or just a cannon firing, as in like the wick on a cannon is what counts down. Again, these are just like, I don't know exactly, like they fit a little more with the theme, but I don't know what the gameplay is necessarily. Or like trimming a bush down to size, like you start with however many leaves on a bush and then I have to trim it down, but trying to think of something that does not involve time or counting. Well, and if you look at the thing here, like he also did a depressed person with a historical title of nobility, as in like a count that is down. So yeah, which is pretty tough considering the theme. Well, it's like you want it to fit the theme, so like counting is going to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. But like what I always do for brainstorming is to just grab whatever the description of the, like whatever the definition is of the object is, and say, okay, well here you can do about like something that counts being significant. So you could do significant, yeah, I guess downstream. You could do something that is significant and downstream. So that's why I grabbed the definitions. So it's a little tenuous because it's like, oh, how does significant and stream really fit into countdown? But one idea was a game that counts something down, but you have to figure out what. It just pops up with a timer that tells you when you're gonna die. That was another idea that I joked about. That's again not a game, but it's probably a website or an app or something you could just look up, like whenamigonadie.com. Okay, so I have 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. I think I want to have a little bit of spacing between them. So let's go into here and add just a little bit of spacing. Why is it not popping up with that? Think you got a good one. That's good to hear. Yeah, if you could find an idea that you are excited about, that's what you really want. Yeah, it's funny. I was so close to doing the stairs to space, and then I just saw when I was scrolling through my idea document there of like, oh, 99 bottles of beer. Okay, so now this will give me just a little bit of spacing. A game that is all black with maybe some visuals. I'll let you finish the thought before I judge. As much as I want to quip. Did that even do anything? Because I don't really see a difference. No, those are absolutely flippin' touching. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, those look like they were straight up flippin' touching though. So you don't see anything, right? You only hear footsteps. You can draw yourself a map, but you have to go by footsteps alone, pretty much. As in, you're counting your footsteps? Oh, I meant multiply. And that works for counting. I think you'd have to figure out exactly how that fits with the counting down. Oh wait, and I think that I need to make the shelf bigger based on the offset, because this is just gonna push them all off the edge. Okay, now if I go look over there, yep. They're going everywhere. Whoopsie daisies. Do I want to generate my own wood texture, or do I want to go find that? Okay, now I know that I gotta do the shelf too. Okay, no, I gotta do the number of bottles of beer, just in case I want to change it. Should just stay there. Is the down part really important? Maybe you have to go downstairs. I mean, it's half of the theme. It's not just count, it's counted down. So I would say the down part is important. Because I think if you do count, then you got any incremental game you want to do. Which I guess pretty much any incremental game is going to be you start with something and you... I mean, a lot of them focus on the number going up, but I guess you could be... It's just, a lot of them, you know, because the number going up doesn't have like an end point. Okay. Gnome drinks. Okay, and then I need to make the shelf bigger. And this is the local scale. Is equal to... So at a monster that always sees how many footsteps is away from you, so it's counting down as well. But I think you're sticking with the blind game idea. I really like it. Well, that definitely works for keeping the visuals simple, as if you're going off at just audio. And then obviously your audio has to be good, so I think you'll hit the visual part and the audio part. And that's somewhat creative. I've definitely seen some games that use the, like, you are blind. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's done like the much with the. Because I know there was the game. I think this is it, right? No, it's not. That's not it. There's a game about a swan. Unfinished swan. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, this was an interesting idea where the entire world is white and then you just throw paint onto the world to be able to see what the actual world is. At least I thought this is what the game looked like, but apparently there's a little more actual world there, so. Kind of want to try and make it some horror too, so you can make it scary. Well, if you get the... Again, that's... You gotta get the audio right to do that. There was a game I saw somewhat recently that had like a knight walking around, like, and the footsteps are the only way you could get like an echo to hear where you are. When in doubt, freesound.com. Well, see, that's the other like nice fallback for 99 bottles of beer is I could just sing, and that's the soundtrack. Okay, and the X is the... Oh, big slime pack. 3 feet down, 3 feet down. 3 feet down, 3 feet down. Oh, and then 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Oh yeah, and that was the X is the scale. And this is not, does not need to be repeated. Gosh, dang it, that's not what I wanted, bro. Okay, so, there we go. There we go. I feel like I'm already losing it, and it's only been 2 hours, and I've got nothing done. So this is Gnome drinks times offset. Okay, so this should give me a set of beer bottles on a shelf. Gonna start doing something finally. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. I mean, good luck with your... good luck being blind. Excuse me. I just changed the size of the I changed the size of the prefab? Or this shelf? It's supposed to be the object in the scene, not a prefab. Feck. I didn't put that under the thing there. Okay, it started at 100. And then drinks. Herm. It looks like it might be the right size, but it's not positioned correctly. Are you insane? Maybe I should just generate it. Why the fucking heck are you not in the right spot? Gosh dang it. Motherfucking goddamn it, like what the fuck? God damn it, you really suck. Where in the fuck am I gonna put this motherfucker? Why am I cursing so much? I didn't want to move it. It doesn't look like it needs to... Okay, I don't need to move it on the Y, I don't need to move it on the X. On the Z, rather. Okay, so that's fine, but for some reason, when I make it the right size there... Okay, so now what the fucking hell, why? Okay, the offset is... .1. It's gonna be like way shifted. I just needed to shift 0.1 99 times, right? Okay, so if I shift it oh, I did apply the shift, didn't I? Okay, what I wanted to do was tested this. Yeah, okay, so there's just a few falling off the end there. I do need to make a floor at some point. Okay, so it's 50 position-wise. I need you to be... I guess more like... Oop! More like right there. And then if I did... Okay, so that is not what I want to do. And then I need to divide this whole thing by 2. Okay, is that it? Do I just need to cut it in half? And Okay, so did I get it right then? No, I think it's kind of close. I could subtract, like, and then if I just subtract the offset. And then maybe it's gonna be that. And by that I mean divided in half. I'm just gonna end up with all these shelf configurations of beer on the wall and then not actually have a fun game attached. Okay, so that is... Yeah, this looks like I just need to divide that motherfucker in half. Okay, so now did I finally get the fucking drinks on the shelf correctly? Why are we already cursing? Okay, ads did not start recently, did they? Okay, that's looking like 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. And now I just need to be able to take one down and pass it around, and then I can have 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer. And I just gotta figure out how to take one down and pass it around, and then I can have 97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer. Actually, when I looked at the 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, a lot of these are. Which I guess makes sense. You don't really want to have them piled up on a shelf if you're trying to see what they are, so. Okay, and then do I want to divide this? Oh, wait, so I should be able to go and make this a different flipping number. So how about like 12? See if this just generates on a shelf then. Aha. Okay, then I can chop up the number of bottles. Okay, so then that's where I'm gonna need multiple shells. So I actually think that I want it from the prefab. So now, that's where I need to generate a shelf. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna have way too much fun generating a bunch of beer bottles on the shelf, and that the actual gameplay of taking the bottle off the shelf, the thing that you actually do in the game, is not gonna get prototyped. But I have a little bit of time. Okay, so this is a shelf, and now this is minus probably drink height. Divided by 2. I guess this is whatever the maximum drink height is. Because if I make different size drinks, I'm gonna have way too much fun generating a pile of bottles of beer on the shelf. Okay, and this is where I'm changing the position of the... Okay, so now what I want to do is move you, because this is the thing that I want to switch out then. So max drink height divided by 2. And then I need us to be... Okay, so now hopefully that is generating a shelf with max drink height. So the max drink height right now is 1, because I think that's the size of the tallest one, which is not changing, but this is what I want to see. Okay, I'm gonna be seeing if it's gonna put 12 on a shelf. That looked like it was off by a bit. I mean, it's... okay, wait. Okay, that doesn't need to be defaulting to anything. That doesn't need to default to anything either, because the game manager is setting both of those. Okay, so there was some defaulting of stuff there that was not. Okay, first we do no drinks. No bottles of beer on the wall, no bottles of beer. We took them all down, we drank them all around. There's no bottles of beer on the wall. Just to see the... okay, yeah, the bottle of beer on the wall. The bottle of beer is not... This is minus the shelf transform local scale Z divided by 2. Okay, and this is where we do one of these things where we say, okay, you and then because this is also very large, you and you. Okay, was it flipping add time? Because I could use the restroom because I drank too much soda. Okay, let's hydrate with actual water too. Because I think I missed a couple of hydrates at this point. So now is the shelf generating in the right spot? There we go. And yes, it is thin because there are no bottles of beer. Okay, so now we do like 5 bottles of beer on the wall, 5 bottles of beer, and see if I can take any down and pass any around. No. So then the height of this, max drink height is, forgot to send me the thing, just sent. What are you sending me? To say, oh, the playing the chords of the 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, so that I can take one down and pass it around and then have 98 bottles of beer on the wall. Don't fall, but don't fall. Wow. I'm just kind of wondering why it's 14 minutes long is the thing. Because it should just be the same set of chords. And then you just needed to play it the once. But thank you for spending 14 minutes and 30 seconds on this. No, I could loop the audio. I don't think you needed to send me, like, you just needed to send me the one set of chords. It just loops the audio. Like, I'm pretty sure if I pull it up in wherever I have the, like, you could, the media player lets you just loop the media. Okay. So you did just duplicate it. And it's going through Discord. Shuffle. Oh no, loop. Yeah, just loop the one song. So now it loops just the one song. So I guess if you have a shorter version that's not the duplicated version, I could also use that. Because then it's not a long track. I can just play the same track. Not, I guess for a small project like this it doesn't matter, but if you want to send me the non-looped version, you can send me the non-looped version as well. Okay, wait, so did I not need to do the... $99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. I think. that was neat. Are you really that off? It looks like it's about right. Okay, where is the shelf generating? At -1, and the drinks are at... Wait, is the cylinder taller than 1? So if I do a drink, and I do a shelf... Oh, it is. But that's what the cylinder defaulted? That's the default cylinder. Is not a cube. I guess the drink height is 2 then, not 1. So then there. Oh, did I changed the... I changed both of them. I didn't mean to change both of them. Okay, there. You be your default self, then the other thing can... Okay. So now the drinks were not. Oh, because of the defaulting of the prefab. Okay, so you're now spawning in the wall, and you did not spawn in the wall. Like the shelf is not spawning in the wall. Okay, so let's do this as well for you. Even if this is not as necessary. Okay, so now it's the local scale Z. Of which, because it's a round object, that's going to be the same as the X, but whatever. It's still not add time, is it? Okay, and then the non-moved. Yeah, okay, because then it's smaller, then I don't have to... Yeah, then it's only 51 seconds. Also, good luck on the packing. Have fun packing. And... So now, is it generating bottles of beer on the wall? Bottles of beer on the wall. Almost. You guys seem like you're... So the shelf is a -2. Okay, the max drink height is actually 1.5 based on the height of the cylinder. I think, is that what it's saying? Hey, there we go, okay. So now there's no movement of the physics, but if I get rid of the shelf, very clearly still doing things. Is it ad time yet? I need the restroom. I drank too much soda. And then to leave this audio looping for the entire time I work on this project. Okay, because now the question was if I wanted to do another shelf. So then this is... generate shelf. And then this will kind of need to put a position. And do I want to parent the drinks to the shelf? Because then I can move it all around without the physics being too crazy. Okay, generate shelf. Okay, and this should probably just take in the number of drinks here. How about total Gnome drinks? Because that's what it should be. And then it'll be based on number of drinks per shelf. Right now, we just do total Gnome drinks. But then I can take, like, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, and then divide it up by somewhat random amounts and do shelves of however we want to get bottles of beer on the wall, however many bottles of beer. And then I can generate something like this. I can generate something like this. Okay, ad break starting soon. I was gonna say, I'm like, please. I need an ad break. Yeah, I didn't really need to add much space between them, but I have an opportunity. Okay, I'm using the ad break. I need to pee. I will be back. Okay. I probably could have poured a glass of water while I went I did the recycle earlier, like I was saying. I got rid of my glass, and I forgot to put the recycle bags back in my car. Oh, did all these extends hide any meaningful conversation? No. Apparently not. Okay, so now I have a shelf of beer. Do I want to, or drinks? I have a shelf of drinks. Do I want to try to... I could call the game Imbibe again. Total number of drinks being... Okay, now let's do 10. Do I want to do different drink heights? I kind of do. Okay, so there's 10 bottles of beer on the wall, 10 bottles of beer. But you still can't take any down, and you can't drink any around. Okay, so... let's just try chopping it up for fun, in a way of... Okay, so let's just do a random number between 0 and 99, and say... I guess just divide by... We're already doing the Unity Engine system and Unity Engine thing again? Just immediately off the bat, a different I thought... Do you not do... Ugh. Okay, Unity Engine. That's just always gonna be like that now? Obnoxious, but that's okay. Okay, now this will be... it's not mod. Okay, and then this will be a drinks per shelf. So then it's drinks per shelf is equal to total number of drinks divided by the divided by. Okay, the generated shelf of drinks there, and then do a while, not that, okay, then we do another one of like drinks left is equal to the total number of drinks minus the drinks per shelf. Okay, something like that. So pick a random number between 0 and 99, divide the drinks by that number, and then the shelf of drinks is whatever this integer is. So then the total number of drinks is however that first shelf, however many are left, if that's... I guess if it's greater than the drinks per shelf, then generate a shelf of drinks. And then otherwise at the end, generate a shelf of whatever is left. Maybe. Okay, do I need that initial shelf of drinks, is the question. No, I don't, because it's just the drinks left at the beginning is going to be the total number of drinks. And then here, drinks left is going to be that. So generate a shelf of drinks, and then the drinks left is the total minus the per shelf. Let's just see. Okay. The problem is the... Okay, and then here is Gnome shells. And then Gnome shells there, and then this is the position. So the shelf vector 3 shelf position. Or I guess it's the shelf. I don't necessarily need to pass in the position. I think this should figure out where the position of the shelf is based on whatever other... So maybe this is just the shelf number? And then when I reposition the shelf, when I position everything, that's going to be, so this is the drink offset, and then there's the shelf offset, I think. And we'll do a shelf offset. I guess I could use this as the backing soundtrack. Then it's a little less obnoxious than somebody singing the entire time. But... okay, so then... self? Shelf. Shelf offset. I guess we'll see. Okay, so now it's probably gonna need to... oh, and then you're gonna need to be multiplied by that. Not the shelf number. The shelf. Shelf. Oh my goodness. Okay, now shelf number is finally being used somewhere. Okay, and now this is gonna have the Gnome shelves. Okay, and then what is the drink offset? What is the shelf offset? So now the drink offset was a 1.1, I think. Shelf offset, let's do 2, just to make sure the drinks have enough space. And now I don't have any. Oh, fuck you. The while loop was ending. Fuck you, you fucking dumb fucking piece of fucking goddamn fucking shit. I made sure that the god damn it. The while loop ends. Fuck you. Oh shit, which Unity is it? It's probably this one. And I don't need Plunk right now, so that can go away. As much as I want to mess with that. Can you excuse me? Pardon me, where the fuck is the fucking thing that I just made, you dumb? I hit save, right? I hit save, right? Don't tell me that's 3 hours of work that I didn't fucking save. Okay, wait. When I make a new project, where the fuck does it drop it? See users Ryan S. Okay. So now we go to C. This C? No. That's EC. That's DC. So C users. This. GMTK. No, it was just creating it right here, wasn't it? Okay, good. That is not where that needs to be, but... The fucking heck is this? Why is there a second one? Oh, no, I didn't want to save those, because that's going to save scenes that I don't need, right? Okay, then let's go check the fucking thing here. It's fucking emptying out of the it's subtracting the fucking thing, you fucking dumb fuck. Don't show me this. Okay, well then, give me the other one. Why was there another one? You? What is this then? How did I already screw up the editor version? What do you mean? Oh, this is not connected to... How did I make one that is connected to version control? One that isn't connected to version control? And how is the... Okay, what is the version there? Okay. 0.3, 0.1, 0.3, 0.10, F1. So that's the one I want. This. What do you mean change version? You said you couldn't detect what the version was. I'm not changing the version if it's... What do you mean an unknown version of Unity? Also, why is there two different versions of this? Why did you add a date on the end of it? That is what that is, right? It's the 22nd of July at 1:17. This is nothing. Why is this nothing? Okay, so then this. Does this have the scripts? I can see these script here. But the problem is it didn't look like it had the prefabs or anything. Like the actual Unity scene didn't save or something. Either that or it's just opening up in sample scene. Okay, there. It was just opening up in sample scene. That's what the problem was. So actually, go to sample scene and fucking delete everything. I don't need this. I don't need it to confuse me. If I see this is empty, then that'll tell me this is sample scene and not the main scene. Okay, so now if I run the main scene, as in I say don't... No, I just got scared. I just got scared that I broke everything and lost everything over the past 3 hours. It's all good. I just fucked up a while loop, which I thought I subtracted the stuff out of here. Okay, so the drinks left is greater than the drinks per the shelf. You subtract the drinks is the total number of drinks minus... No. God balls. Okay, minus equals... That's what I meant, not that. Minus equals... Stream title says brainstorming anyway. Yeah, if I lost, it's 3 hours of work, which would be a little sad to lose, but I didn't, so it's okay. I am wondering how many people are going to do 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Because, like, now that I've started it, I'm realizing it's, I don't think that's actually that unique of an idea for, like, a countdown kind of thing. Okay, so now game manager, let's do 3 total drinks. It doesn't matter how many total drinks. It's just if it hits a while loop that doesn't exit, it'll explode. But now it shouldn't, or at least it should be easier to get back to if it does explode. But it's if the drinks left are greater than that, the drinks are subtracting that. So hopefully that should exit. Can combine ideas. Count bottles in NASA. Have them anti-gravity bottles. I was thinking it like just fill the room with like all of the walls have bottles. Like that's gonna be the explorables. But what do you fucking mean, you dumb? This is the drinks per shelf is the total number of drinks divided by whatever this number is. The drinks are subtracting minus this. So when you do the while loop, this is going to be less than this. And then you're gonna exit. You're telling me you're not exiting. Stop! What do you mean? This is why I don't use while loops. Okay. Whatever. Yes, this scene broke. Whatever. I broke it again. The drinks left is greater than the drinks per shelf. I'm subtracting the drinks per shelf from the drinks left. Okay, maybe drinks per shelf is 0, so it never subtracts. Well, I guess if it's an integer... Oh, I guess between... Was it inclusive? Inclusive, exclusive. Okay, well, it definitely does not need to be dividing by that. So don't divide by 0. Okay, so if it's 1, if it's dividing by 1, the total number of drinks being 99 divided by 1. Or I get, well, okay, 10. I'm doing 10. Oh, this should be 99 anyway. This should be the total number of drinks. I just wanted some fraction of the number of drinks per shelf, was the idea. Okay, so, but if this is 1, total number of drinks being 10, so the drinks left is 10. So drinks left, the drinks per shelf of 10 divided by 1 is 10. So if the drinks left is greater than the drinks per shelf, which is 10 drinks left because that's the total number of drinks, and then 10, which it's not, then it would break out and generate 1 shelf of 10 drinks. So if it's 2, then the total number of drinks divided by 2, so that's 5 drinks per shelf. The total number of drinks is 10. So if there's 10 drinks left, it's greater than 5 drinks left. So then the 10 drinks minus 5 drinks gives you 5 drinks left. So then it should check the inspector values too. Yeah, it's one of those like, okay. So before I do this, the math seems to be working to me when I try to think it through. Should be greater than or equal to, though? No, I think it should be greater than. If the number of drinks left is greater than the drinks per shelf. Saying that there is drinks left. Okay. It shouldn't. I don't know that it would matter that much. I don't know. Okay, so divide by. And we do the. And drinks per shelf. And drinks left. Okay, then we're not doing the while loop, so just to generate a shelf of that many drinks. Okay, divide by 3. The drinks per shelf is 3. Drinks left is 10. Why did I say divide by 3 again? Oh, because, no, like I said, I don't need you right now. Because of the num shelves. Okay, let's see. So if it is 3, so then drinks per shelf is 3, drinks left is 10. So should generate it. Well, I gotta get on a big pack. So should generate it. And then the drinks left is going to be equal to. Is going to be subtract the drinks per shelf, so 3. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So that if 7 is greater than 3, then it does that again, so 4. So then if 4 is greater than 3, so 1. 1 is not greater than 3, so then generate one last shelf of whatever's left. Except this is... Okay, so now if I do this, and then say drinks left, I mean, because they should all still be integers. Yeah, there's got to be the while loop, which is where it just completely freezes. Oh yeah, number of shelves. Okay, that's fine. Drinks left is 7. So that's right. And then if the drinks left is greater than the drinks per shelf. And it is generating a shelf of drinks just fine, so it's not that that's the issue. Now we hit play. And then you say, no, you hung. Divide by 1. Drinks per shelf is 10. Drinks left is 10. Drinks left is 0. Why did you have to decide the one that isn't gonna work? Really? Also, why is it not? Actually, wait, did it explode? No, okay. I just decided... Okay, did I already hit clear, but... So if it's divided by 1, yeah, the drinks left, it should just hit this last one here. And drinks left is... Okay, well, that should not be happening. Yeah, it shouldn't be doing it in extra time. It was just for debugging purposes there. Okay, now are you gonna explode? It will explode. You're just gonna divide by... Okay, no, that's spotting it, okay? So now do a different number? Okay, so I need to... So now you work! I didn't change anything. I just added a bunch of debug messages to double check that it was working. Okay, so it's divided by 4. Drinks per shelf is 2. And then if I zoom out... What? Oh, because the drinks are attached to this. I was like, why does it look like it's moving? Okay, yeah, just give me the wall here. There we go. Okay, so now there's 2 drinks. I didn't actually see how many it was doing on the bottom there. Does generate shelf work with 0 or negative? Is that where it goes sideways? Well, it's not going sideways now. The generate shelf does... I don't think it works with 0 or negative, like it... Because it's trying to say how many drinks are there, so... Okay, so the shelf offset needs to be more than 2. Because they were running into each other. So let's do 4. Okay, and then naturally I put a bunch of debug messages in it that it doesn't explode. Okay, you're dividing by 1 and giving me 10 drinks in a row again. And now divide by like 2 or 3 or any other number. Like 6, that's fine. And now you just decide to work, okay. Yeah, but it only gives you 1 drink per shelf, so this should just be a shelf of... Should be 10 drinks in a row. Which it looks like it is. I knew I was gonna have too much fun doing this instead of any actual gameplay. Hey, there we go. Okay. So then there's 10 drinks. 3 sets of 3 with 1. So it's working fine. Why were you exploding? I don't... Yeah, okay, so 10 is just a little less interesting number of drinks. Now, do I want to go all the way up to 99? Yes, I do. It's a bad idea. We're doing it anyway. Maybe? Hard to tell. Okay, so that's however many drinks, and then the last 3 left over. Yeah, okay, so that's... He's doing it right. I don't know why you were exploding earlier. You picked the same one? There, divide by 18, which gives you 5 drinks per shelf. Yeah, okay, and then 5 drinks per shelf gives you a very tall thing of drinks, so... I'm like, I can definitely give it a run. I'm assuming it doesn't have audio, but... I guess we'll see. And now I realize it is raining. I can hear the rain. I'm winning! Maybe I also wanted to give myself a break from the chords. The repeated chords. Oh, you got rid of the bounce. Or I guess they just didn't have a... Oh, the one... Okay. The warrior has this animations. Everybody else does not. So I can actually click on things. Inventory. Best fit. Yeah, just equip the best. Yeah, then the many menus that are already here. Okay, I guess it started. Okay. It's functioning. Obviously, you still got a lot more work to do, but it is functioning. So, close the inventory and check party. It does appear that I can level everybody up. Well, I don't really know what was the best to level up there, but... Oh, okay, well... Don't equip it then, if you can't equip it. That was just re-equipping everybody else, I think. I just clicked through the names too fast. Click on the heroes. Okay, not just click here, but click back in the other one. Hero panels. There we go. If I close the party stats, and then I can actually see... Goodness me. Oh, and I can upgrade some of this. Oh, you're level 3, so I can... Well, it seems like things are functioning. Did Bram die? Oh, you died in I leveled up, kind of. Okay, well, if you died, more health. Whole party wiped? Okay. Ah, okay, yeah, the party was defeated. Okay, and it does pop up the things there. unjunk. Oh, and then because it's not the best fit there. Okay, so then I can just discard that, and then the other thing was whole party died to the Lich. The balance is super off, of course. No, the bones of this is very much here for sure. Yeah, and I will definitely help test things. I'm not the kind of person that could give good feedback in terms of this very much seems like of the kind of idle RPG things that when you mark things as junk, once the party goes to town, they sell the junk items. Yeah, okay. Just the phrase unjunk sounded kind of funny to me. It's not going to be there in the final version, but this one has an enter key to speed things up. Alright, you're not going to do like a... Oh, okay, so it does have a limit to the speed. Is that a ×4? Did I die to some guy again? There's just so many things to click on, which is good. People do like to click on things. Oh, this just is the inventory of which this is all junk. I guess it automatically goes to junk once you, moving from dungeon to dungeon. Okay. There was a guy at the end of one of those that, But you're not gonna do like a pay to speed up? Get some money off of people that wanna speed up the gameplay? But it very much appears to be working. Obviously, I can tell that there's a lot of placeholder stuff, but it very much seems to be working. Was there anything else you wanted me to test? Any other menus or anything? Yeah, if you do a mobile version, maybe pay to revive. Well, you're not gonna go with like the as many scummy tactics as you can to milk as much money out of your customers? At least this... Oh, special, okay. I thought it was speed for a second. I'm like, can I make one party member, like, so much faster than the others? Just for fun? No, is that what I did? Did I make one guy faster than the others? And glitch out the party, yes? Oh, so you can make one person run ahead of everybody and because it did look like the one character was stuck ahead of everybody else for a bit there. Yeah, increasing these things bugs things out. Yeah, well that's what keeps happening with the plunk because I don't have it stand up. I've been standing. I was standing for at least 2 of the 3 hours. But here is your hydrate. Oh. Okay, I will go get the door. 1 second. Okay, back to driving myself insane. Okay, but now I have 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. I should probably work on taking them down and passing them around, but I am very much tempted to make them different sizes. It's Friday, it's brainstorm day, I can mess with I'm brainstorming. Can I make them different sizes? Okay. So, scripts, we're gonna do a drink script. And then prefab. There we go. Scripts. A drink script. Gonna go venture into the rain. It certainly seemed to have picked up. It's like, wow, it's raining. And it was a good idea to tell me to unlock it before you show up, because I was like, yep, I just left it completely locked. So. Oh, I guess I haven't eaten dinner. I just had such a... Maybe not a late lunch, but I had a later lunch. Okay, so now this is... Transform... Local scale. There's a new vector 3. And that is transform local scale. X and Y and Z. I wasn't supposed to eat dinner, you're supposed to make it? Oh, okay. That's true. And no, I haven't eaten dinner, I just ate a later lunch, because I was at the badge office for a bit. Not a long time, though, because I was just kind of, like, while I was waiting, I was like, okay, last time I was here, how long did this take? And it was like, it was hours. Like, today, I think it was less than an hour. It was like, it was fairly quick. And I think I showed up at exactly the right time, where it was like they had stopped taking new walk-in people. But, so they were just finishing, like, the ones that they had. Okay, and then I want a serialized field. With a capital S. There you go. Is it because I didn't have a field to go with it? Is that why you were complaining? So this is min drink height and min drink width? Nope. Good guess. Max drink height. I want a min and a max on the drink height. And I suspected I was gonna want to do this. So random dot range between min drink height and max drink height. Okay, so like a 0.75 and like a 2 or something maybe. Yeah, okay, it's whatever its local scale is times that, so maybe we'll just go like that. We'll see. And it's a float, so it should give me a lot of different sizes. And the one problem is just That worked better than I thought. Oh, wait. What is the difference between the shelvings? Yeah, okay. Multiplied by max drink height. Well, max drink height should be coming from the drink. Oh, which I did put at a 1.5. Okay. Then I have a shelf offset already, because I was like, I did want maybe just a little bit of spacing between things. Which I guess if I make the max drink height more on the game manager, then it does give it that little bit of space. Okay, so now the problem is that the drinks are not offsetting themselves correctly. So the Y position is that at the start. And then it should be also taking into account the drink. Height. So this is a game object. Drink clone equals that, and then the drink clone transform position is going to be a new vector 3 to take into account the okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that again. Because it just goes off the screen way too easy otherwise. So now, your position should be minus the drink clones transform local scale. Just goodness me, I don't know if that's coming through on the microphone, but there's some noise outside. Okay, that's let's just see what that does. That's gonna break it in a certain direction, but I don't know exactly what direction it's gonna break it. They seem to like grow after the fact there. most of them seem to have landed okay. But ideally, I want to spawn it so they don't have to... Because this should be putting it in the middle of the... It needs to move up or down, is the thing. Thought I saw some lightning. I was expecting like a big boom there, but it's weird because it looks kind of bright and sunny out. It also looks like it's raining at the same time. Some weird looking weather right now. Where I'm at. Okay, because it's like maybe I just get the drink and then I see what the... It's not raining, it's pouring. It looked like it was pouring. I can't tell now where it's at. In terms of pouring or not. It's insane. It's insane right now. Well, don't feel like you have to come over. If you want to come over and you feel safe enough to come over, you can come over, but do not feel like you have to come over and feed me. I can feed myself. Yeah, the power looks like it's getting these like very micro power outages. It's happening. I was like, I hope you're not chatting while you're driving, though, is the thing. Okay, let's just see what this does. I feel like I need to just get rid of like this and then reposition that. Oh, chatting at a red light. That's still don't chat and drive. Just drive. I think my inability to focus is where I'm like, no, just have two hands on the wheel and focus on driving. Okay, maybe we just get rid of this. Yeah, because I need it to be on a per drink basis, not on a every drink hit the same. Okay, nobody fell. So that's good. I might need to up the minimum. Okay, but they are all spawning evenly. Which should be based on the... Oh, I guess it's... I haven't actually modified the height at the time that I am repositioning the drink. Okay, so... this is a... So after you've modified your local scale, then modify your position as well. Okay, so now that it's done the okay, it needs to subtract from the Y based on its I don't know, maybe move down half your height? That seems like it's gonna move down more if it's a taller drink and less if it's a smaller drink, which is the opposite of what I want. Okay, I think I want, like, at least 5 drinks per shelf. Which would then set the minimum to what? Oh, which is also a question of... divide by is, and then min drinks per shelf and max drinks per shelf. Okay, so now you're actually between min drinks per shelf and max drinks per shelf. Well, that's not going to give me 5 drinks per shelf. Oh, and then it... Okay, no. Okay, so then the max drinks per shelf. Max drinks per shelf should probably just be the total number of drinks. Just straight up. And then we'll just do a minimum here. Oh, and then this is all working now, so those debugs can go away. Right before I break it again. We'll see. Yeah, see, and now it's sunny, and now it doesn't look like it's raining. Because that's just what it does. It just, like, here's a real big storm for all of 10 minutes, and then it's gone. And that's usually when I step outside to go do something. And then I get soaked for a minute or two. Okay, but ideally... Okay, so they're spawning... Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I think I might take...
Hydroplaned.
Okay, it's either too tall or the shelf offset's not enough still. Oh, I never updated that either, did I? The max height, I think. Nope, still not enough. No, that feels like it should be enough height-wise. It looks like it's got enough space. Maybe I only want to do like 20 bottles per shelf. Or 25 bottles per shelf or something. Okay, the moving the bottles after the fact is most definitely not working. Okay, but this makes it so they don't fall off the shelf, they just fall onto the shelf. No. Because they're all spawning at the same height. They're not spawning at the... Yeah, okay, all the short ones are falling, and then all the tall ones are re-colliding themselves up to their proper height. Okay, let's do a max drinks per shelf. Yeah, I don't think I really want a shelf of 99 right now. Let's do like a shelf of 25 as the... Okay, so... So if I do this, does this generate it just inside of the shelf? Because I think what I want to do is have them all at the same...
Kind of rip tortilla as I was.
Okay, it seems that food is ready. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back at like my usual 6 o'clock, maybe? I will aim for being back at my usual 6 o'clock, but we'll see. Okay, but let's just do a quick raid. And I will be back in about an hour. Hopefully. Anybody else doing GMTK? Brainstorming for GMTK. There we go. Let's go over here. And like I said, I should be back in about an hour. Okay, I gotta pause it for my sanity, but we'll see. Okay, dokie. Like I said, I will be back in about an hour.
A lot of things that involve counting down.
So, I'm still gonna say it. Goodbye, good night, good luck. Thank you for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye.
Step Steve. Stever. And Step Steve. Every step you take, like, counts down, right? That